I'm Helen, I live in Cambridge. I signed up to do an 8-week total transformation project basically after I saw a former colleague of mine on one of these videos, and I thought she looked great, and I thought, well, you know, hang on a second, I know she's perfectly normal, therefore if she can do it, there's a chance I can do it. So I thought I had nothing to lose. So I signed up and thought 8 weeks, short period of time, let's see how we go. If I hate it, I hate it, it's only 8 weeks. And if it works, then bonus. And I've just kept on going ever since because the results were really good, and I think it's really helped my my mental state of mind as well. It's like an hour away from the children. I don't have to put anyone in the car. I don't have to have any tantrums over what colour shoes people are wearing. I just get in the car, go, forget about everything else, feel like I'm going to die, go home. And actually, especially if I've got a difficult day with kids, because I've got two, well, I did have 2 under 2 when I started, but now one of them is 2. It's great because actually I have more energy, conversely, getting up earlier, going to do these workouts, but all good. I think I signed up when my youngest son was about 2 months old, and I was just, having a baby is tough in various elements of your life, but I was really fat, really just uncomfortable, and having sort of a toddler and a baby to deal with at the same time is you need a lot of energy. And I didn't feel like I had much energy. I was just exhausted every single day. I was just really uncomfortable in myself. And I wanted, my primary motivation was to lose weight, to sort of become a lot thinner. But I think on top of that, what I didn't realise that I'd gain was also like the energy side of it, and the sort of the more positive outlook, and just the little bit of breathing space for me, which is great. So anyway, so I was really fat, so I thought, right, I need to do something about this. I didn't really know where to go with it because I'd never really been in that situation before. I could have joined various slimming clubs, but what I liked about this was the fact that certainly from what I'd seen, it was, we just want you to do your best, so you don't have to be perfect. So, you know, if you go and eat a packet of crisps, it's not going to be the end of the world. Whereas I think if you, I don't know, the impression I always get if you join sort of slimming clubs, it's like, oh my God, you ate a packet of crisps, you're terrible, we don't want to know you. The other benefit to this is that it wasn't just about food, it's almost like, well, turn up, do the sessions, and that feels like you're doing something other than just controlling your diet, so it's a bit more positive. So certainly in the time that I've been doing this, I think I've been on holiday 3 times. It was my 10-year wedding anniversary as well, so we went away for that. It was my birthday, so we had about 1 week of prolonged celebrations. I had numerous boozy, foodie nights out with friends, and I still managed to lose almost 3.5 stone in 4.5 months. And I think part of that is that I just keep turning up. So I'm not perfect, but I just keep getting my ass out of bed and going to the sessions each week. And I haven't, I never expected to lose this much weight. I never expected it to be this successful. I'm delighted with the results, and I appreciate I've still got a way to go, and I'll just keep on going. But I've certainly lost that initial sort of feeling of discomfort and sort of almost being lost, and what am I going to do with this? That's disappeared. And even though now I know I've got a way to go, I'm just very confident in what I'm doing. I think, well, I will get there at some point. I'm not too sure what clothes size I was when I started, because I kind of had my head in the sand, sort of in denial. So I don't know how many clothes sizes I've dropped, but I have lost almost 100 centimetres. So that's almost a metre that's gone from somewhere, so there's got to be a few clothes sizes. I'm almost 3.5 stone down, I think, which is great. Brilliant. A lot of people are now starting to say to me, wow, you look amazing, what have you been doing? I can really see the change in you, which is great, really nice. Yeah, brilliant, all upside. Well, I feel a lot better than I did when I started. I do find I have more energy, just in general, but even more so on days where I actually go to the sessions. Obviously I feel much better in myself having lost a chunk of weight, but also not just better in terms of the amount of energy I've got, and better because you fit into smaller clothes, but just more positive in my outlook. I don't feel that all is lost. I feel that I've got a way forward, and it's constant improvement. And I don't feel under any pressure. I think when I started this, I was like, oh my God, I'm so fat and I need to be able to wear my normal clothes. Whereas now it's very much so like, okay, well, whatever will be, because I've got rid of that chunk of really uncomfortable weight. And it's great. And now I'm not just thinking, right, I need to lose that horrible weight. Now I'm thinking, well, I'm in an okay place. So now everything I do is almost, I guess, fine-tuning rather than a massive overhaul. Yeah, so I guess before you start, obviously you don't know anybody, so it's almost nervous excitement because you want to get started and you want to achieve the results, but you don't really know what to expect until you turn up. I found everybody to be really friendly, that sort of clients and trainers, and everybody to be encouraging, and I guess to give you the right amount of motivation. So one of the things I really liked is that there are all ages, shapes and sizes, and all the exercises can be adapted to any level of fitness or ability. So, I mean, I don't have a natural inclination to exercise. I never have done. I suspect I never will, even doing this. But, you know, I still could turn up and I could still try. And then you get a bit better. Maybe not much better, but you do get better, you get more used to what you're doing, and that builds confidence in the exercise and what you're doing. I have to say also that I think the people here are lovely. Since I've been doing this, particularly recently, several people have gone out of their way to come up to me and say, wow, you look amazing, you've obviously lost weight. And I just think that's a really nice thing to do, you know, particularly at like 6 o'clock in the morning, to take time out of your day when you're still coming around to go and be nice to somebody else. It's just really positive, but I think that's a good example of what the atmosphere is like and what the people here are like. So exercise-wise, as I said, I'm not a natural in that department. I find it really difficult. I think every session is really difficult, but would I want it to be easy? Probably not. And part of the beauty of the difficulty, if you like, is the fact that you do feel that you're making progress. Also, when you get through it, you've got this greater sense of achievement. You know, and with the results I've achieved, I can't really argue with the level of difficulty it's thrown my way. If you ever wanted anything to be more difficult, there's always plenty of options, but likewise, if you need something to be a bit easier, plenty of options. Food side of things, I found absolutely fine. I love food. I will always love food. I don't think that, as much as I've tried to be as disciplined as I can, I don't really feel that I've had to hold myself back in any respect. You know, I have tried hard. I eat a lot less cake than I used to. I eat a lot less bad things than I used to. But I don't feel that it's restricted. I don't feel like it's the be-all and end-all, which is a nice place to be. I'm not sat there thinking, oh my God, I've just eaten a pack of crisps, or I've just eaten a chocolate bar, or I've just had a piece of cake. I just don't think about it. I just try to do the best I can most of the time, and it seems to be working.